Today I'm going to show you the best practices for applying false eyelashes. I'm going to start off by taking the Eldora Lash Adhesive, and you want to apply an even thin layer along the band of the eyelash. Now this will come out white, but it will dry clear as you can see here. I start off with a coat of mascara to my natural lashes. Once I've allowed the glue to go tacky for about 15 seconds, I apply the eyelash using my fingers. You can use tweezers. I lay them over my natural lashes, giving them a really good wiggle towards the root. Then I like to use my forefinger and thumb to pinch my natural lash and the false lash together to secure it in place. The eyelash should be adhering to the skin where the root of the lash starts. Having a coat of mascara is going to also help prevent any of your natural lashes coming out with the false lash when you remove it. The best way to remove your eyelash is to hold your skin taut, grasp the outer edge of the false lash and gently pull it from the outside inwards. Next I'm going to show you how to apply individual eyelashes. There are 4 sizes available. I'm starting off with a medium length. You use your tweezers to gently pull the eyelash away from the packaging. Then you dip the very tip of your eyelash into some glue. You only need a very tiny amount. Using the tweezers, you place the very tip of that eyelash at the root of your natural eyelashes. I always start from the outside inwards, so you want to take your longest set of lashes first and apply those in rows next to each other. If you want a very natural finish, then you can just line them up next to one another. If you would like some volume, then you can layer them over the top of each other, which I'm going to do here. As with all eyelash application, always keep your eyes open, looking either straight into a mirror or down into a mirror. Never close your eyes. I apply these on the outer half, and then as I get towards the centre of the eye, I stop layering them because we only want volume on the outer edge. I then move on to the shorter individual lashes, and I start to apply these where my natural lashes start to get shorter. And I only apply a few of these. I don't take them all the way to the inner corner because that wouldn't look very natural. Then once you're finished, they should look something like this. The glue is dried clear and you can't see where they start. A great option for a more natural finish. Next I'm going to take these partial eyelashes. What's great about these is they give you the flexibility of wearing a full lash or a partial lash. So for me, I'm going to take section number 3 and apply that to the very outer edge. I'm using tweezers to place this at the root of the eyelash, pushing that up against the skin. And you want this to be on the root because you don't want to see a gap between your natural lash, the false lash and your skin. The next section is slightly lighter in density, and I'm placing that directly next to the eyelash that we've already applied. And as you can see, these two could be worn alone to accentuate the outer half of your eye. Next I'm taking the lightest and shortest section and applying this directly on the centre of the eyelid. And as you can see, it's still very natural looking, just accentuating the eyes, giving them a nice winged out appearance. We also have partial lower lashes. This allows you to space them out or have them as close together as you like. These are always placed underneath your natural lower lashes, so the best way to do this is to apply them with tweezers. That way you can slip them underneath your natural lash and push them right against the root of the lash, adhering them to the skin. Gravity will make the eyelash want to lay flat against your skin, so my tip is to use the tweezers to lift the lash up off of the skin while it dries. And this will give it that natural appearance, and it will follow the same curvature as your natural eyelashes. As I mentioned before, the eyelash glue will be a little bit white to begin with, but this will dry clear. And the band of these lashes is also clear, so you're going to get a really nice natural finish. These partial underlashes are a great way to give your eyes a really nice flirty, sultry appearance. And the best part is you don't have to wear a ton of mascara to achieve it. So I've already showed you upper eyelash application using a thin band. I'm now going to show you how to achieve it using a thicker band. You should always start off by checking that the width of the eyelash is the same width of your eye. If there's any overhang like I have here, you need to trim off the excess. Always trim the outer edge where the lash is longest, never trim from the inner edge. If you trim from the inner edge, they're going to be too long for your eye on the inner corner. I find that nail scissors are the best suited for this job. Once your glue's gone tacky, grasp both edges of the eyelash and give that a wiggle right to the root of your natural eyelash. You can also use your finger to press that back towards the root. Then once the glue's dried, as you can see, we've got a perfectly adhered false eyelash, and we haven't had to use eyeliner to disguise the band because we've got it close to the root. So we've done partial underlashes, we're now going to apply a strip underlash. The best way to remove this from the packaging is using tweezers, but do this very gently. Once again, we want to check the width of these, so I just apply them over my natural lashes to see the length, so I can determine how much I need to trim off of that outer edge. This right side is the inner corner, which is the shorter end, so this left side is the edge I need to trim from. You need to apply a very thin and even layer of glue along the band and leave that to go tacky. Then using tweezers, I place the centre of the eyelash underneath my lower lashes first. Then I grasp the outer edge and use a slight wiggle motion to get that underneath my natural lashes as close to the root as possible, and the same on the inner corner. Then I use my tip of lifting the eyelashes up while they dry using my tweezers or fingers. So those are my tips and tricks for the best way of applying false eyelashes.